Today on Recap Report, we're talking about the Alex Jones Sandy Hook update, anti-gay lobbyist gets some karma, and OJ threatens to strike again. Get ready, boys and girls. It's Recap Report. Ding dong. Who's there? It's OJ. I'm here to stab you.
Come here, Nicole.
Or whoever's
and Ron.
trolling me on Twitter.
And Ron. I remember their names. Never forget.
Ron Gold. There's some Eminem lyrics that
Yeah.
Never Let You Forget.
That's most of the reason I remember.
That's the original Never Forget.
Yeah.
9/11 Eat Your Heart Out.
In 1999, I learned those two fuckers' names, and I never forgot them. But 9/11, could take it or leave it.
Oh, shit. All right, so,
speaking of 9/11,
speaking of,
and doubting it and whatnot.
Oh, that's a good, yeah. It's not a bad segue.
But segues are bad.
Segues are weird.
Segues. Sorry.
Yeah, wasn't there a story about a rogue Segway that somebody jumped off of it and it almost killed people?
Yeah, there's something. Yeah, it almost sounds like that movie Rubber.
Pussies.
With the tire.
Yeah. Anyway.
My favorite director, by the way.
Our first story of the day involves one of my favorite people of all time. Like, cartoonishly hilarious, bombastic character and a conspiracy show host, Alex Jones of InfoWars. Dude, before I ever knew who Alex Jones was, I'd always see people like scrawling Infowars whatever on bathroom stalls all over the place, and I was just like, I was honestly, this is kind of funny, but I was a little bit scared of it. 'Cause I was like, why do I keep... It's like one of those scary movie type things where it's like, don't watch the tape or you'll die in 7 days.
Yeah.
Like, I was afraid to go there to see, like, some fucked up shit.
It almost becomes that cryptic thing that he is most scared of. You know what I mean? Whenever you see it on, like, a bathroom stall and you see it out in the world, Yeah, it almost becomes like this weird, scary thing.
Very subversive
that he speaks out against.
But it's so funny because of how innocent he is. And I don't mean innocent as in he did nothing wrong. I mean innocent as in like he's not gonna hurt anybody. He's so full of hot air. He's like a hot air balloon.
He's just kind of. I mean, he's notoriously just full of shit on purpose. I don't know. It's weird. It's almost like he is a troll to some extent for sure. But he's not. He just doesn't have like the same bad faith vibes that like Milo does.
Right.
Yeah,
he's not like just out there. He's not just trying to get people riled up. He is trying to get people riled up, but it feels like he almost kind of believes his own funk. Right. To an extent.
Listening to him explain one of his theories on like Joe Rogan or even on his show, but I haven't listened to it a whole lot, but it's almost like it reminds me of like Dan Carlin doing a history podcast. It almost like enthralls you a little bit.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Enthralls the shit out of me.
In that same way, in the way that like, oh my God, this dude sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
He is very clearly mentally unstable, but there are flashes of humanity in there.
I would say at times there are flashes.
Flaccid.
There are flaccid.
There are flaccid child dicks on his computer right now.
Apparently, there are flashes of at least thematic genius. Sometimes he's able to like talk about one like chimeras or something, and then he talks about other things for like 30 minutes, and then somehow brings it back to chimeras in a way that makes sense in that moment. And if you think about it too much, it blows it out of the water. But if you can't think about it too much. But while you're in that kind of silo of that train of thought that he's taken you on, it makes perfect sense. And I think that's kind of that's part of his like whole thing, his genius.
He builds a whole world with words. And then you live inside that world and everything makes sense. But as soon as you get outside of that world for 5 minutes, you're like, did I just go into a coma? Yeah. Was I just watching Harry Potter? Nothing is real that just happened, but I feel affected by it. So anyway, I guess we should get to the story.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So, the headline reads, InfoWars host Alex Jones accused of threatening Sandy Hook lawyers after child porn is found in his electronic files, court document says. Remember when news stories had short, succinct, grab you in headlines? This headline is an entire paragraph. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna
Cut some shit, dude. And the headline's misleading too.
It is very misleading.
It doesn't even really tell the story.
That is kind of par for the course these days.
Yeah,
misleading headlines. But I feel like my new meat and potatoes is criticisms of journalism, because for so long I've hated the news. I hate like all the fucking arguing and bickering back and forth.
I hate aspects of it for sure.
I feel like my bread and butter has got to be criticisms of bad journalism, because they're
out there.
Ad hominem's not always a fucking fallacy. All right.
Examples of bad journalism.
Yeah, 3 complete dipshits wrote one shitty fucking fuckface article.
It's 3. Oh, it is 3.
3 fucking idiots.
We're 3 people, and we still couldn't put this shit together.
3 Twitter users.
Yeah.
They're not journalists. They're
Surely
Twitter
verified. Definitely
Twitter
verified.
users.
Yeah.
CNBC, eat my dick. So they put in the key points here. We kind of read over them earlier, but I think the best part was what you read about. Wait, I'm thinking of the OJ thing.
Oh yeah.
So apparently,
spoiler alert.
He looks so sad.
Yeah, he does.
He looks like a toddler with a beard.
He looks like he's back in that restaurant arguing with people in his head.
It looks like he ordered pancakes and they didn't bring any syrup, and he's like, what am I supposed to do, eat dry pancakes?
It looks like he just ate dry pancakes. Like he's already had the experience.
It looks like he's holding in diarrhea shits.
Oh, it's September 5th, so he's obviously remembering 9/11.
Oh, yeah, he's never forgetting.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So, electronic material turned over to the families of Sandy Hook shooting victims who are suing him contained images of child pornography. Here's the thing. This entire article was painted in a light to make it seem like Alex Jones had child porn on his computer for his viewing pleasure. And then because he implies that the lawyers for the families suing him were behind the effort to get the child porn onto his computer, they're trying to make him out to seem like he is what he is, which is paranoid. But what? Sorry.
Jones' lawyer. He has this lawyer on InfoWars with him. On the same broadcast, said somebody directed child pornography into your email accounts, hoping that you opened it. But Pattis said he would be shocked if the plaintiff's lawyers were involved in that. Huh. Yeah, that would be kind of a dumb thing to do. I mean, you have a hook, line, sinker case against Jones here. Because of all the crazy shit he has just said in, outbursts on his show, which he always does. He goes on a crazy outburst with just curse-laden outburst, and he's like, I'm sorry, I'm a Christian.
I'm sure what he was trying to say was, I wouldn't be surprised if they would sink that low. That is...
Right, yeah, that's what he should have said, anyway.
Alex Jones needs someone like... I don't want to say like me, but someone like me who can translate to a wider audience what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
Because he just gets so fucking wound up and excited that he just spouts off some shit that sounds like nonsense. And I can download that nonsense and be like, I think what Alex is really trying to say here is that, I don't know, man, vampires aren't real. So I'm going to back off on that one. But what this article is really trying to say is that somebody sent emails to Alex Jones containing child pornography.
Right.
In the hopes that he would open it and it would be on his computer and then he would be taken down.
Right.
So
he thinks it's the Democrats.
Yeah, of course, it doesn't matter who he thinks is.
And then no, magically, they want to I think it's supposed to be now. And then now magically they want metadata out of hundreds of thousands of emails, and they know just where to go. What a nice group of Democrats. How surprising. What nice people.
I want to read this Alex Jones quote in my best Alex Jones impression.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Chris Matei, what a good American. What a good boy. You think you'll put... Wait.
Yeah, that's weird. He says it weird.
You think...
You'll put me what?
You think you'll put me on what? Anyway, I'm done. Total war! You want it? You got it!
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
No,
I've had better.
No, but the outburst was right.
Yeah.
Total war!
I feel like I have his inflection down. I just don't have the deepness of the voice.
Sure.
Anyway.
Yeah, you got to get the like, yeah, you got to do kind of like a death metal thing.
You got to be gravelly. You have to have years and years of not sleeping and smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee late into the night.
Bro, that's me. I should be able to do that then. I got nothing. Neither of us have anything on Rogan's.
You don't have the level of testosterone that's coursing through Alex Jones's veins.
That's pretty close, dude. You just got to get the graveliness in there.
The thing is, some fuck tried to send child porn to Alex Jones. So when they say child porn is found in his electronic files, what that really means is that somebody sent an email to him.
Right.
Whether he opened it or not, it's in his email account now. So if I were to take pictures of my asshole and email them to you, you now have pictures of my asshole in your electronic files. Right. So it means literally fucking nothing.
Right. Dude, if 14-year-old girls, actually, it doesn't have to be girls. 14-year-olds in general have all the power in the world, and they don't know it.
Oh yeah.
All they have to in this day and age, all they have to, which this is not. I'm being Alex Jones right now, but basically, all 14-year-olds have to do is send you a photo of them naked, and then call the cops right after that and be like, "Hey, they have photos of me naked." Done. They're at least going to get arrested. That person's at least going to get arrested.
Check their electronic files.
Yeah, it's right. Because this headline would have been more descriptive if it were anything else. Exactly. It wouldn't just say in his electronic files. It would say on his computer. It would say like, it would be more damning if it could be, because it's Alex Jones, and you know the 3 verified Twitter accounts who made this or wrote this story, not made it, but who wrote the story. They would definitely do that if they could.
I would say how you know it's not legit is if the FBI or whoever had actually found child porn on his computer that they could verify that he was looking at, distributing, anything like that. They would have arrested him for that.
Right. He'd be in jail.
It'd be a different crime. They're just trying to use this
to shame him
in a different case. It's like character assassination.
They're trying to shame him further. And honestly, threatening, well, not threatening, but what he has said about the families of the Sandy Hook victims is bad enough. Like, we don't need to act like he's also a child porn aficionado, you know? I don't know why I used aficionado. That's kind of a weird word for that. But
I don't know. Sandy Hook's a stupid fucking name for a school. That's all I have to say. I mean, think about it. Sand on a hook? You're not going to catch any fish like that, you fucking idiots.
I think it means like the hook got sand on it.
It's still stupid. You didn't make it sound any more intelligent.
Maybe it's like a hook
of sand,
of water,
a hook made of sand
that's like got beaches on either side of it. I don't fucking know, dude.
Hey, don't put your fucking schools on a beach, stupid. There's an ocean that can eat it.
Yeah, if they oh no.
Any way you put it, fucking stupid name for a school.
You know, if there wasn't going to be like a whole, school shooting epidemic in America, those kids were going to get drowned anyway. So.
If you're going to do a school shooting, I mean, Connecticut's not the worst place.
Oh my God. I love that I'm not working in journalism anymore, so I can say dark things. All right, I don't have to go off camera every time.
I mean, pick one state where, I don't know, maybe Louisiana.
Speaking of Louisiana, I was going to say Alabama, but okay.
Louisiana.
Those kids were going to get aborted anyway, but they just couldn't. So
talk about a segue.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
It's in Louisiana. It's kind of what made me think of it, to be be fair.
To be fair.
So, there's this guy who's probably secretly gay. Not that it matters, but it kind of does. president of the anti-gay religious lobbying group called the Family Research Council, had his home destroyed by a massive flooding ravaging southern Louisiana this week. What's funny about it is the brutal irony that he was one of those guys that's like, oh, all these natural disasters are destroying people's homes to punish the gays. And then his home was destroyed.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Because that's how much sense all of his claims make.
So, what do you think? Do you think he's gay?
I think most people who gun against homosexuals to that degree are probably have some kind of latent sexuality issues. They might not be like straight up like gay. They might not be all the way on that side of the spectrum, but they probably seen a dick or two they didn't mind, and they,
I mean,
feel bad about it.
Pick a gayer name than Tony Perkins. Like, that name has "I suck dicks" secretly.
That sounds like
all over it.
That sounds like a Pulse nightclub shooting victim.
It reminds me of when Grand Theft Auto Vice City was out. They had the Ballad of Gay Tony.
Yeah, they did.
You know what I'm saying?
His name's got to be Perkins, right?
It's probably Perkins or Spreadums. Tony Spreadums. That's his
Perking
new
up when he sees a dick.
That's his new name. Tony Perkins is now Tony Spreadums.
Perking up when he sees a nice shaft.
Quite a dark history indeed.
Also, I want to point this out. Making gay jokes is not homophobic, specifically when you're speaking about someone who is homophobic, because it's funny, ironically, to say that they're gay because they don't like gay people.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out. The Trump Putin jokes, those are not homophobic. They are making fun of two extremely homophobic people. Actually, I don't believe Trump's homophobic. I just think he uses it. But
Putin is
Putin definitely is. Yeah, Putin definitely is.
He murders the gays.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, yeah, it's making fun of two people who have made homophobia part of their platform, and that's funny. I don't understand how people have gotten away from ironic humor so much, so much so that you can be shamed for making a gay joke about people who hate gay people when it's clear you're on the side of the gays.
The gays. I think actions speak louder than words, and I believe that, we have gay friends. We've sucked each other's dicks. No, just kidding. Yeah, I mean, we both know in our hearts how we feel. I don't really fear anyone's criticisms on things I say. Like when I say the word retarded a lot.
Dude, I've caught myself saying it more recently, and I'm like, I need to stop.
I'm probably rubbing off on you.
No, I just think I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm getting out of journalism. Maybe I'm just like, I'm going to go all the way with this darkness.
I just feel like our actions speak for themselves. I obviously don't hate gay people. I don't hate anybody. Except Tony Perkins.
Yeah. I hate people. The Sheep played a damn Pride Festival just last week. I'm definitely I'm pro all rights.
I would suck a dick for world peace.
Yeah, okay. Me too.
That's my that's my Miss America.
I just let it yeah.
That's my Miss America.
Hey, wait. Before you
let's go
get
back
off of this.
Okay.
He praised the infamous Kill the Gays bill in Uganda in 2010, saying it was an effort to uphold moral conduct that protects others, and in particular the most vulnerable. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy in his butthole with a 17-inch dildo.
On Amazon.com. use promo code recap report. Yeah. The bill called for life in prison for having sex even once. I think you can just end the article there. If you have sex, you're going to jail.
With a member of the same sex?
No,
what?
With anyone.
That's so crazy. Okay, dude. One time, though, you can't even try it? Or touching someone of the same sex with the intention of having sex?
Just the tip?
Ugh.
Oh, man.
Come on, Uganda. I mean, I didn't have high hopes for you, but come on, dude.
Uganda, be kidding me. I've heard that joke too many times.
Yeah. I haven't heard it in a while.
That story more bummed me out than made me happy.
Fuck that guy. That story was in 2016. I hope he's dead. Tony Perkins, I hope you're dead. If you're not dead, die soon, please.
I hope you were raped to death by an alligator.
We need less of a gay alligator.
I like that.
With AIDS.
Yeah. Alligator AIDS. Alligator AIDS. Oh, shit.
They might. I don't know.
Oh, man.
They're prehistoric. They probably have some crazy diseases,
I gotta write
dude.
that down. Alligator AIDS. It's funny on multiple levels.
God, that's so many.
I like
so
that.
many little things in there.
It's so layered. Like a cheesecake.
Yeah. Is cheesecake layered?
You got
I think
the
it's
bottom
just got-
layer and then the top
You got
layer.
the crust, and then you got the fucking cheesecake. That's.
Dude, I'm fucking retarded.
I think layers of a wedding cake maybe is what you were going for or something.
I like cheesecake.
Layers like an onion. Layers like...
Ogres have layers.
Anyway. O.J. Simpson. Speaking of ogres.
Did I do the thing? I did the thing. We're
O.J.
good.
Simpson.
O.J.
I'm not
man.
calling him an ogre because he's black. I want to point that out. I'm calling him an ogre because he's a murderous,
Seems racist. Anyone
tall
would think
man.
that.
That's why I'm calling him an ogre. And he's got a big nose.
I thought he was an ogre because he murders
He's got a
people.
big head, and he's an ogre. What?
I thought he was an ogre because he murders people.
And he's got weird little ears.
I'll
ogre.
grind your bones to make my bread.
Yeah, that was good.
That was all right.
But yeah, can we all agree O.J. Simpson's an ogre, and it doesn't have anything to do with him being black?
I think more importantly, he's a murderer. They
Yeah,
got
he
away
is.
with it.
He is. Yeah.
Yeah, ogre or not, bridge troll or
R.I.P.
not,
Nicole and Ron.
never forget the original. That's like Coca-Cola Classic. They have another new Coke, by the way.
Really?
Here we go again.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's called New Coke.
What?
Yeah.
What?
We're back down that path. It just means they're going to try to sneak some new cancer-causing
Right.
agent into the...
It's like we're trying out this new
Formula.
sweetener. We're seeing if Midwesterners drop dead or not.
I feel like... Oh, no, we're good. Okay.
What?
I was just looking at my microphone. It didn't seem like it was recording me,
Oh.
but I think I'm
What if it's just been me talking this whole time? And 30
be-
seconds of silence.
That would be great.
Okay, so you've probably heard about this story if you've been on the internet at all. O.J. Simpson joined Twitter.
Yeah!
And, his account has been menacing just in general, just in its existence, but also on purpose in DMs to people, apparently. Apparently he threatened to kill, or threatened to cut someone who runs a parody OJ account, and he's trying to get them all shut down, I guess, so that they're not confused for his, now that he's got one, but he doesn't understand how Twitter works, I guess, because parody accounts of everything exist, so.
The conspiracy theorist in me wants to look into why he would use 16 knife emojis. Like, that's a very specific number.
Oh.
I wonder why they would count. Why would you count? When somebody, like...
I wonder if it was 16 knife wounds in Ron and Nicole.
Yeah, that's how many times that's how many cuts it took to... No, because I feel like he chopped her head off with one fucking yoink.
Did he chop her head off?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
know that
Nicole,
that part of the
not
story.
Nicole Kidman. Nicole Brown Simpson
Yeah.
had her head chopped off in one fucking knife shank.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't just slitting throats?
No, dude. The reason that we're getting deep into OJ here,
That's
it's
fine.
very, very topical.
That's fine.
But the reason that, like, it makes so much sense that it would have been OJ and not Ron Goldman is because, like, according to the forensics report, it looked like with one fell swoop, Nicole's head was sliced so hard with a knife that it was literally hanging on by, like, little bits of skin.
Oh, okay.
Like, chopped through the neck, through the spinal cord, through her fucking veins and everything. And there was, her head was literally just hanging on by skin.
Yeah.
There's like I don't remember the name of the movie, but anyway.
With the chainsaw dangling from his neck while his head barely hangs on.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah. Was that a lyric?
Eminem, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought, so.
I can't remember which one it is, but which song it is, but yeah.
Well, his head barely hangs on.
Yeah.
His accent was so
Is it Kill You? Is that one Kill You or is it Criminal? I can't remember. One of those. It's on that album.
It's one of those.
Speaking of the topical stuff.
But yeah, that's, is like he's super strong, and Ron Goldman is Jewish. Was Jewish. Dead as fuck.
Yeah. Used to be. I do.
I love that they call it the 25th anniversary. It's not 25 years ago some fucked up shit happened. It's the 25th anniversary
of the slow speed chase. Is that really the part that we're remembering?
What's hilarious is Ford is remaking the Bronco, and I think they're going to have an OJ edition.
Really?
Like a white Ford Bronco.
With like red
marking the 20
splatter on the side of it.
The interior is tan leather with splatters of blood everywhere.
And they leave a knife in there for you.
There's a knife in the center console. It's so perfect.
I'd probably buy one if I'm being honest.
I would too. Fucking A, bro.
That's hilarious.
Expensive as shit, though.
Just for the troll level of that, if Ford did that, that would be... Henry Ford would definitely probably not approve, but he's dead, so fucking... and he was kind of an asshole, so...
Yeah.
Man, you would never guess who the hell just messaged me on Twitter in a DM. Look at this shit.
I can't get the video to load, but basically he says that he's parodying OJ with his Twitter account. OJ don't like it because he's on Twitter now, and he's fucking unstable.
Oh, my God.
So he sends a DM to this dude and says that he's tired of his bullshit. He's going, I'm going to find your ass and cut you. Don't believe me? Just watch and see, bitch. I'm all with the fucking, what's the word? Not imitation, impressions.
Seen that video you posted about me. I love how he like texts like he talks.
Yeah.
You think I play it? Yeah.
I don't play with fools. Oh wait, that's different.
Dude, there are others. Yeah. Dude, there are others that literally have more followers than me and more convincing than mine. LMAO, you gonna cut me? Awesome. Is that what you said to Nicole? That's so good, dude.
The video shows the response to that with a string of 16 knife emojis and the ominous words, "You next." I'm a brave man. I'm brave. I'm not afraid of the dark. I do things that are very scary all the time. If I got a message on Twitter from OJ with 16 knife emojis and the words "you next," I'm moving to Canada.
Yeah.
Because he's a felon and can't cross that border. Solid plan, just made it up.
That's a good plan, dude.
Yeah, if you're running away from
OJ,
OJ,
is a felon, yeah.
You gotta go to Canada.
He wouldn't have been before. I hope he went to Canada and he experienced it after he got let off, and then before he stole his memorabilia back. That's right. I know me some OJ history, motherfuckers. As of late Monday afternoon, Simpson hadn't addressed the matter on his Twitter page, which includes a bio with the slogan, "If you don't see it here, I didn't say it." Simpson's lawyer, Malcolm Lavergne, whatever, didn't return.
Laverne.
Oh, is it Laverne?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little bit of dust there. Last week.
That's
it
scratch.
is Laverne. Yeah, okay. It still could be Lavergne. Anyway.
Lavergne.
Yeah, Lavergne. It's very fancy. Last week, whatever. Last week,
Just fucking told you it's Laverne, dude.
Last week, LV confirmed the authenticity of Simpson's Twitter account, telling CNN he will not be negative.
Nor
will he comment on the LA thing. What the except he's sending knives to people. What the fuck? It will be one of the best accounts on Twitter to follow. That sounds like... Is Trump his lawyer? Does Trump Lavergne look like Trump with a fucking mustache on?
What a world we live in, bro.
I think it's Lavergne, dude. I think it's Lavergne. I think it's
I will concede
Lavergne.
that you can pronounce it however you want.
Lavergne.
America. And I will defend your right to mispronounce any words that you prefer. Me and Alice Jonay. Alex Jones. Alice. I'm going to pronounce it. Fucking, you get the joke.
What if Laverne is just fucking Goldman? And he didn't kill him, but he was like, you got to be my lawyer later. Promote my Twitter account. It's going to be a thing in a few years.
I like to come up with like really...
And if you don't, you next.
Unbelievable conspiracy theories. Like, what if Ron Goldman survived and lived his life as Tiger Woods?
I don't even know what Ron Goldman looked like, to be honest.
Yeah, nobody really cares. That's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, Nicole Simpson was attractive, right? So people give a shit about her.
She was famous before they got together.
Right, yeah.
Ron Goldman was just some guy.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Just some waiter, right?
You did.
Yeah, just some Jewish waiter, right?
Was he a waiter?
I think it was. And then he was bringing her...
I don't want to be racist, but I thought he was an accountant.
Bringing her glasses I'm pretty sure, or bringing her some item from the restaurant. And then OJ, the story they think, right, is that OJ showed up and he saw them together and he thought that she was...
I should cut her head off.
A thing, and
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Exactly, yeah. And then he, And then he led the slowest police chase of all time, and yeah, the rest is history. And now he's on fucking Twitter to tell it for himself, which is pretty dope, actually.
Probably could have ran faster than he drove.
Probably.
He was
He's
football
the juice,
player.
bro.
He's the juice. Anyway, thanks for watching.
All right, bro. This might be a two-parter. This was a long one.
Was it long?
It was long as fuck.
I don't remember.
It's probably 30 minutes.
Let's see. 30 minutes. God. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Recap Report. And if you do feel so inclined, please give this video a like, comment, give us suggestions, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we'll see you next time.